Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hilton. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. After the interception, here's Goff. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 10 yards there and about by the nose of the football. Here's Goff. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air again. Goff. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 12. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do, and what I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate him and really say thanks because he threw the interception. It didn't turn into any points.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 5. A big play there for Cincinnati. 47 yards.
At the 5-yard line.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Complete
To Joe Mixon. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead.
For the point after.
The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They had the touchdowns. First and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He's got him, the tight end, Hawkinson. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Out of the gun. Goff. Looking left sideline. It's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the 50, it's Goff. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And the coverage, it's intercepted. Picked up by the first runner, Trey Waynes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1 yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10. They run on first down as they get about 3. Second and 7 forthcoming.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
And got his win complete. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
To number 17.
A big play there. 97 yards. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. So from back deep in their own territory all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Here's Swift. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Running is Swift. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going over there.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch that?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, He should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. On 1st down, Swift will fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
DJ Reader brought him down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Lions nothing.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Goff. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
10 at the 20-yard line.
Back to the running game with Swift. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Goff. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
Lost a yard.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal. Carlson able to put this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. And what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick. Right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A big play there for the Bengals. 42 yards.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now this throw caught left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target, but it'll be second down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step.
And a throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll roll him out right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
A shotgun snap for goal. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Brings up second and 2 at the 40-yard line.
To throw is gone. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off at the 37. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
At the 36-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This pass complete to Higgins. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Call that a very strong gain of 24. On first and 10, Joe Burrow. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Third and goal. Burrow. That's caught at the 3. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's fourth down. They couldn't couldn't get anything going there out of the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way.
2nd and 10 at the 1-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a carry for Swift. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Goff on 3rd down. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 45. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down.
Bengals.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. They'll try and run it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
He's out of bounds at the 11-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, Burrow flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Seibert's kick is good. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. On 1st down, it's gone. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Von Bell. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, He wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Yeah, he's going to be... Out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
A gain of 18 on the play. And a Bengal first down.
That's going to set. Back 5 yards. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Burrow Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
They're going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
On third down, Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a fourth down. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal.
He would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's gone. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He gets this complete to Cephas. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And it's taken in at the 9. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Now, quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago. Now, he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will make it into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bengals drive about to get going. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
1st down, Bengals.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 50 yards. Play action. It's Burrow. Under pressure, and he'll go down. sacked back at the 31.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. That's taken in by Higgins. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. T. Higgins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Bengals 24, Lions 10.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
To try again after the sack. Goff. He's got a man complete. The 40. The 30. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay, 94 yards. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
On the tackle.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Lions will take over. Around the NFL third quarter from Foxborough. The Raiders there have opened a 2-touchdown advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Goff on first down. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the gun, here's Goff. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Dorsett, incomplete. It's now 3rd down and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Goff. Throw him deep for Galladay. And it's caught inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Goff. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays. But a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he was stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow.
24-yard line.
Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. The Bengals on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. He's got his man, Boyd. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Romeo Okwara in on the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, right, on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards. hits, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
Going with their tight end on fourth. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
Bengals.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Bengal ball carrier.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15.
Complete.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up the first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Joe Mixon.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Second and 6 at the 11-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Incomplete. It's
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Here's Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Austin Seibert on for the field goal. A 28-yard.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
It's over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Ball carrier.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Nearly intercepted there. That would have been a ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. On 4th down, Goff. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Fielded right around the 8. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Off play action. Here's Goff. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Goff now to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off around the 41. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Well, both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play, man.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Fielded in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
It's almost human nature, isn't it? They score on one play. You come out on offense, you try and do exactly the same thing. They tried the deep ball, couldn't quite connect, but give them an A for effort.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
A shotgun snap for goal. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals are going to win this football game. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. 2nd and 10. Goff again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Complete. That's good. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. On 1st and 10, Goff. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hockenson. And now it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Goff throwing again. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 35. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bengals, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. That'll do it for us.
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split. We on shot for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split. We on shot for the win.
did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah. I got it right in the end. Ay. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't kill what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that doubt I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing.